And this is the fourth impact day in a row as more heavy rain could lead to additional flooding across the area. Breaking it down here, flood watch will go into effect at 11 o'clock this morning, running through 10 p.m. We'll especially watch those areas that have been repeatedly flooded over the past couple of days. That's mainly south of the city of Pittsburgh, and even some small waterways could quickly rise, overspill their banks, and potentially wash out some roadways as we continue through your Tuesday. That flood watch includes everybody, western PA down to northern West Virginia, also Garrett County, Maryland, again, between late this morning through 10 o'clock this evening. Taking a live look over the Parkway East, you can already see some of those backup. Skies are gray, and a few showers are just trying to skirt past Wilkinsburg here at the station. That continues to move along from Penn Hills over towards Plum, so that we'll be crossing along parts of the Parkway East, even extending back towards Penn Trafford, even parts of the Mon Valley too. McKeesport just coming out of one of those showers, and that, if it happens to hang together, we'll be crossing towards Monroeville and some parts of western Westmoreland County. Also, a few little sprinkles starting to show up outside of Saxonburg, trying to work its way into Armstrong County. That would be around Ford City, even Kittanning, and continuing off towards the east along 422. Breaking down the next 4 days, again, today is an impact day. It's not going to be raining all the time, but especially into the afternoon, we will be aware of the possibility of more of those flooding downpours. Here are rainfall totals as we go throughout the day. You'll notice some spots picking up just an easy quarter to ½ an inch. Other spots, though, including parts of Allegheny, Washington, Westmoreland counties, may see upwards of an inch of rain again today in a very short period of time. So that's why flash flooding is going to remain a concern. Of course, the ground incredibly saturated, so a lot of that water will just be running off, leading to those flooding concerns. We'll kind of ease up on rain chances tomorrow. One more wave comes through on Thursday, and that will be it as we will flip the switch and really change the pattern into the early days of summer. We'll still see some of these hit or miss showers through your morning drive, maybe occasionally flipping on the windshield wipers, but they're moving pretty fast. And we will see kind of faster moving storms into the afternoon. That would actually work in our favor, as whenever those storms sit and dump rain, that flooding becomes an even more elevated risk. But still, pockets of heavy rain expected along the I-70 corridor, those areas that have been hit hardest over the past couple of days. So we really will keep our attention on those spots south of Allegheny County for some additional flooding to form. Activity will then wane as the sun goes down. We're not done quite just yet, with some isolated showers expected in the morning tomorrow, potentially firing up into the afternoon just due to the heat of the day. That cold front will trigger, looks like, 2 batches of showers on Juneteenth. That's Thursday. Some scattered rain in the morning, maybe an isolated storm into the afternoon with a high of 80. Friday is the first day of summer, and check this out. Rather quickly, sunshine's going to rule and temperatures will sizzle. We could hit 90 for the first time this year as early as Sunday.